consistency. Michelle, hello. Cloppers. I like that name. How are you? Pokebeck, hi. And Mango, hi. How you doing? Pokebeck, I'm making walls for a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. I've made a lot of floor panels. I'll put some of these in the background, I guess. So I made floor panels here, and I'm making a bunch of walls that will do whatever within the campaign. So I got the floors situated. Now I got to give the walls a nice basic paint. And then later tonight when I stream, I'm going to be putting on wallpaper for each room. So each room will have a different theme wallpaper, because what haunted mansion doesn't have different themes? Nice, thank you. Yeah. So that's fun. But it's here, maybe. That's enough of the background, right? That looks like something. Mango, thank you. I'm glad you think that's cool. How long do you think this will take? Hopefully forever, and I can never stop. No, this is my most ambitious build, and I don't know if anybody here is new or has seen anything on my channel. I post a bunch of shorts of my older builds, but I've done a lot of different things. Hopefully this one takes about less than a month, we'll see. I got a lot more done than I thought I would, so that's good. Now I just gotta paint. Lots of painting. Who doesn't like painting? Avery the Great, hello, how are you? Hi. So I'm gonna paint all these up now, and then I have a couple ideas. Star, hello, welcome back. Thank you, yes, thanks for subscribing, I appreciate that. Maybe you would not have the patience. I've done a lot of building and crafting and real life construction, so this is just how I unwind because I'm crazy. So we'll do just nice thin primer coats and paint and paint and paint. That's okay. This is the fun part, I think. My favorite build, probably still the pirate ship, or the ship. It's not necessarily a pirate ship, but my favorite build is probably building the ship. I think I'm gonna build a bigger, even more elaborate ship again. That'd be fun. I just posted a video on an old fae or fairy fountain fight I did. I kind of want to redo that now that I have a lot more experience. That would be fun. Oh, so right now I had to end the stream early last night. My son, poor baby boy, he's only one. He's going through a little sleep regression, so he needs extra love at night, so I had to end the stream early. So he's down for a nap right now. I figured, why not stream and paint some more and hopefully get more done tonight when he's down. He should be good tonight, hopefully. Can't wait to see. Yeah, thank you. Poor little babe. Yeah, what are you gonna do? All you can do is just show him love, right? I have a daughter who's 9 years old, so I've been through all this before. It's no big deal. The thing with babies is the moment you adjust to their change, they're gonna change again, so you have to adjust again. So just, I don't know, with parenthood or with anything, just be patient and learn to adjust on the fly, because it's not gonna stay the same. That's true. Yeah, he'll get some sleep. Oh no, I slept with him last night, and like if I sleep in bed with him, he's good to go. He just needs a cuddle buddy. Again, can't blame him, right? The first coat's always the ugliest. It's always a trust the process for this. Especially this first coat's like 50% Mod Podge or glue, so it's gonna not have as much of that color retaining. But it's a good primer and it protects it. Just Mel's, hello, how are you? Hopefully your Monday's going well. It's, oh my gosh, it's noon? Lunchtime. Wow. Time flies. Yeah, as far as my Dungeons and Dragons campaign, or many campaigns. I'm gonna use it for many, not just one. But yeah, I like to build things and I like the game. Why not do both? Probably bring my dehumidifier in here so these can dry a little faster, so later tonight I can do the wallpapering, because I don't think they'll, 8-ish hours. They'll dry in 8 hours. Just gotta help them a little bit. David, hello. I am making walls for a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, or just any tabletop game that I run. And so I made the floors, that's in the background. I made up 9 different panels of those things. They magnetically lock together, and then now I'm gonna make the walls. And then it'll start to actually look like something, not just a bunch of random foam. Yeah, it is cool. It's fun. I like building and crafting, and, well, I can only work on my house but so much before that breaks the bank, so why not go miniature? And then I love Dungeons and Dragons, role-playing games, strategy games. I like Magic the Gathering, so why not build fun sets for things? Jellycat Girl, hello. That's a fun name. I like that name. How could you not love Jellycats? I guess you could. It's almost a, it's not a squishy. But yeah, it's just it's a plushie that you collect. You collect them. There's always types of different plushie collectibles or those types of things. Stuffed animal, but cuter. There you go. Think of something cute and soft, it's even better. I think that's a good way of putting that. I think I'm gonna start putting these back here. Let's move this. Let's put these here. I'll start kind of just leaning that there. Because we got lots of fun painting to do. Just the base coat, so I'm not emotionally attached to how it looks right now, and it's in abandoned and haunted manner, so I don't have to make it look too pretty. I have to make it look scary. So 4 dragons, that's fun. See, oh, so you do collect. You do collect. That's cool. Smudge elephant? Have I seen that one? My daughter collects a few. I have to check those out. I don't know every single one. You make too many. It's good though. More to collect. Dijon, I think I remember you. This is really relaxing. I'm glad you think so. Another reason I do this, just to relax. I like creating things, and I like relaxing. So why not do both? It's like 50% glue. This is the base coat, yeah, so it's like a little thinner right now, and that's what I want. Just helps protect it and give a nice little primer. So it's 50% glue, 50% white paint with a drop of yellow, gold, and brown. That way, just give it a little bit of darkness. And then the next coat will be, I don't know, like 10% glue, 90% paint. I also added a little water to thin it out because I don't want it too thick right now. Just a nice light coat each. Mod Podge. Reliable and fun to say. Oh, maybe I beat you to it. Yeah, it's Mod Podge. It doesn't, I happen to choose it. It's what I know. There are other brands. What I like about Mod Podge is it doesn't get flaky and it dries well. So Mod Podge, from what I've worked with, is nice. And if I haven't worked with other glues, because there's not been a need to, because it's also reasonably priced, right? You can get other glues, but I don't know. I get a big jar of it at Walmart for like $8. Lasts me, with how much I'm crafting now, probably about a month, maybe less. Jellycat. Sorry, I didn't see that. Making walls for my D&D campaign. So this is just gonna be our primer thing. I'm gonna do another coat tonight when I stream, and hopefully some wallpapering after I do that. And yeah, I got the floors made up, but I'm painting right now. I don't want to get everything messy, show that off. But yeah, if you check out some of my videos on my shorts, I just post some of my older builds, but I'm currently working on my forest build was the last thing I did, and that was a fun, kind of bigger, more challenging-ish build. And this one, I don't know, I really want to challenge myself. I want to build a whole house. Why not? A D&D dollhouse. It's going to be Beauty and the Beast meets Resident Evil. Mimics everywhere. Lots of scariness. Kirk, hello, welcome. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you, yeah. Luna, she sometimes hangs out with me in streams. She'll sit right in my lap, making things really easy to craft and stream and move around, as cats do, right? They care about your comfort. Thank you so much for checking out the channel, yeah. Somebody yesterday, Transcended, they come to a lot of streams. They posted a picture of their bearded dragon. That thing looks really cool. Fernando. A fun name, Fernando. That one lazy ray. Hello, hi, how are you? Making a mess. Find a D&D cane about a planet filled with beholders, dragonborns, and of course, but less of them were human. Man, that sounds like a crazy world. That's gonna be hard to survive in that one. That would be a fun campaign, especially it's a hard mode campaign, right? Oh no, you gotta go. No worries. I'll be on later tonight if you want to come back by chance. I'll stream around 9:30. Otherwise, just have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. If you subscribe, you'll get to see updates of this build as it goes. Beginner friendly, they need players. That's the eternal struggle of every campaign. Always need more players. Are you all starting at level 1 in this world? Is that the plan? So, I mean, you don't have to start right off killing the dragons and fighting beholders, so. Speaking of, where's my beholder? Where's Frank? He's around here somewhere. Oh well. I'm covered in paint. Yeah. Ooh, you're back. Yay. Yeah, no, it's especially like after a session 0, it's hard to. So there's 2 of you overall, or three of you, DM and 2 players. How many people are there right now? And how many are you looking for? I don't have to say yay. I can say yay. I appreciate everybody that joins my streams. I try to remember names the best I can. And, I mean, your name's Jellycat. It just, whenever I see it, it brings me joy because I think about those. One DM and 1 player. Yeah, okay. Looking for 3 players. Yeah, so 2 more people is doable. Even 1 more person. You can run a game with just 2 people and have... But, I mean, my ideal D&D game, I like 4 players at my table. I think that's a good number. 5 and 6 is fun, but then there's a lot of turn taking, right? So you gotta find ways to entertain people. 1 or 2 players is still really fun for a D&D campaign. You can go on some crazy adventures, you can make it fun and crazy and have a good time. You don't need like more than 2 players technically to truly enjoy the game. And then 2 to 4, like once you get like 3 or 4 players, that's when you just get more chaos, right? More players means more randomness and unexpectedness. That's all that is. And more snacks. That means you have to buy more food if you're a good host. I try to always have good food. Not healthy food. I mean, it should be healthy, some healthy. Good food, though. Oh, I see. Yay. Thank you for correcting me. They corrected I. Okay. You don't have to leave yay. I'm glad you didn't have to leave. In the campaign in this chat, you can ask me. Oh, it's an online campaign. Even better. I only do in-person campaigns right now, so unfortunately, no online stuff. Pancake, how are you? Hello. Going back to California. You've been in Hawaii this whole time? Well, I shouldn't say this whole time. That's like a week, right? Hawaii, back to California for the melting snowman. Can't get a break. Poor you, living in such a pretty state. Actually, everywhere I've been in the country, I was just talking to a friend about that, is the I-5 and 10 are probably the worst traffic areas, worst driving areas I've ever seen in my life. And I lived in New York City and Washington, D.C. And out there in California, especially towards LA, that's the worst roads I've ever seen. Just so much traffic. You want an instant panic or anxiety attack? Go there. Let's see. It's 3 degrees here today. My hands hurt so bad. 3 degrees, my goodness. What's my top 10? That's a big number. Top 10 best D&D snacks? I'm gonna get... I don't want to just say chips. Chips are off limits to say. That's boring. Of course we're gonna have some chips. We do chips and dips, salsas. I make homemade queso. In Virginia, I guess it's more unique, but in the Mexican restaurants here, we have like this really nice white sauce. It's like sweet and tangy. It goes well with chips, so I make that. I make really good chicken wings. I love chicken wings, so I make regular, plain buffalo and gochujang chicken wings. Those are really good. So chicken wings is probably a good snack. Problem is, that's a messy snack, so you gotta keep wipes on hand. There's really no convenient snack to not make a mess with, so just keep some wipes on hand. Oh yeah. I spent years trying to get my chicken wings right. No, I need to start a Discord. Kirk, I should probably do that later after the stream, right? I'll start a Discord for the community. Would that be good for everybody? Do they want a Discord? Would you communicate and be pleasant to one another? Of course you would. Progress is going good, Pancake. I'm doing walls, just getting the base coat on the walls right now, the priming coat, so we can give them a good paint coat later and cover the paint with wallpaper. Details matter. Okay, yeah. I'll set up a Discord for the channel later. See how we can do this. Okay, yeah. Let's do it. I will, after the stream, while I'm upstairs taking care of my son and folding laundry, I will just tinker about and set up a Discord, hopefully. So by the stream later tonight, we can have something going there. Mr. Pancake, sure. I mean, I would join. I can't promise I'd be too active. I'm mostly just doing this and other things, but I would join, absolutely. I don't see why not. And that's what I like about it. You're right. That's a good point. Is they don't need me to build that community, right? Which I love because half the time I'm streaming, I accidentally ignore a chat and they're just entertaining each other. I'm irrelevant to the equation. I think it's free to make a Discord. I'm not sure about the server though, so that's what I gotta look into and, like I said, tinker about. Oh, look at that, Kirksey. One Piece bounty, yes, I do remember you. Oh no, why did you have to do a One Piece reference? Now Zoro needs to come into frame. There's no room for him. That's okay, Zoro. He got lost again. Here I am painting, and this guy comes in. There we go. I do remember you. You have experience making servers? Good to know, Kirk. I might rely on you for information. Like I said, if this channel keeps growing and does well, I want to upgrade my streaming equipment, start building just a fun community here. Everybody is awesome. Just helping people find resources for Dungeons and Dragons and just helping people find a fun way to play a tabletop game, right? It shouldn't be such a hard thing to do. You should say, I want to play. Cool. A couple weeks later, we're done. We're playing. Good. Zoro is back. Whenever a One Piece reference is brought up, I gotta bring him back into the stream. And just by joining the chat, One Piece kind of forces that. So it's nice. What should you name your server? Is Mr. Pancake loyal to you? Do you like snowmen? What's, I don't know. I like puns. You gotta have something fun. Can you help me when what do you mean by help me make it? Sure, I guess. I don't know how I would coordinate that, but I'm sure we could figure out a way. You knew One Piece, you're right. Give permissions to people. Okay. Then once I at least get it started, we will be in touch that way, and then we can communicate through the Discord. That way, everybody's information remains for the most part private, hopefully. Yeah, let me set the Discord up first, and then I would love some help on that. What is that? Liquid. It's glue with some water and a little bit of white paint and just a dab of yellow and gold and brown paint to give it an off-white color. And then I'm just doing a nice primer base coat, super thin base coat, and then later when it's dry, I can do a good paint coat, and then I can just cover it up with wallpaper, which I'm gonna be using Oh no, scrapbooking paper as wallpaper. All right. Oh, no worry, Mr. Pancake. I gotta end the stream here. It's been 30 minutes. It's a super quick one, and I think my son's up, so it works out. Like I said, gotta give that baby lots of love. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, more trusted viewer. That's the thing. Like, I love all my viewers, but to be a moderator takes a bit of trust, right? So I'm gonna paint this, and then I'm gonna call the stream here. If you haven't already, subscribe and like, because I will be streaming again later tonight at 9:30. And hopefully I see a lot of people there. If not, I'll post updates in forms of shorts as I go throughout building this abandoned manor. I appreciate everybody that watched for my quick little lunchtime stream. And yeah, watch more later. Hopefully I see you there. See you, everybody.